Are you scared of rejection and criticism as you get out there on social media and share your message? I get it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get over your fears, get out there with more confidence, and then not care about how people think about your work and your message. Because can you imagine how much more content you would create and how much more you would share what it is that you have in your heart to share if you didn't care what people commented, criticized, or thought about what you did? You just launch it, ship it, get it out there. So in this video, we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Listen, getting out there and overcoming negative comments online or in real life is not the easiest thing. That held me back for years sharing my content and videos online. But let me tell you, it's actually easier than you think once you get started. And think about all the famous pants people that you've heard that have overcome criticism and rejection, like Steve Jobs and Walt Disney, and people that made fun of people when they were starting their businesses, like Elon Musk or Bill Gates. Many entrepreneurs have just had to figure this out, and you can too. Here's what works. I remember on some of the first videos that I shared on social media, people were like, "What's wrong with your eyebrows?" I was like, "What's wrong with your face?" I just wanted to write back all these mean comments, but I didn't do that. But here is what I want you to think about. When people are criticizing, commenting, being negative, being weird online, the reason why is because they're unhappy with them. In fact, it has nothing to do with you. I remember reading in this book, The 4 Agreements, where the author said, anything somebody says is not about you, it's about them. The author said, don't take anything personally. Isn't that really powerful? Think about the reason why people are commenting, both positive and negative, is because of a narrative and movie that's going on within them. It has nothing to do with you. So allow that as fuel to set you free, to get out there, because whatever people are commenting and saying, it's about them and it's not about you. Now, another thing to consider is when people are being really critical of you, oftentimes that's because they are not going to another level. There's something within them that is feeling pulled and called and stretched to go deeper, but they're experiencing a lot of fear and they're projecting that onto you, sometimes with the veil or in the guise of love, or they're looking out for you or for your safety. But many times what you're actually witnessing is them experiencing resistance to their own calling and what they should be doing. Here's what you should do. Don't worry about it. Just listen, let it flow through you, keep moving on, but know that's about them and that's not about you. What you're often experiencing when you're getting a lot of negative feedback is you're experiencing the difference between amateurs and pros. I love this quote from Steven Pressfield where he says, "What we get when we turn pro is we find our power. We find our will, our voice, and our self-respect. We become who we always were, but had until then been afraid to embrace and live out." So be sure to understand when you're getting negative feedback from naysayers, you're getting it from the voices of amateurs, but you become a pro. A bonus tip here is join networking and mastermind groups filled with other entrepreneurs that are going through the same thing. You'll find so much support inside these groups because every entrepreneur is going through the same thing. So whether you're just starting out or you're scaling your business into the millions, either way, you're going to have to lay aside what other people think. You're going to have to go all in on your desires and your dreams, and you're going to have to stay focused without getting distracted by the naysayers. So if you're willing to do this, I want to encourage you, keep going. If you like this video and you want me to keep you encouraged in growing your business and your sales, check out the link in the description below where you can discover my free training.